My fellow Australians, on Saturday, the 7th of September, a nation votes. A new leader, a new era, a new reason to bloody hate politics. No, seriously, this is ridiculous. I had plans that day, all right? I was going to go to my favourite spray tanning salon, Sun Your Buns. And now I am not going to get to sun my buns. I'm not happy about it. Heyman, Heyman, I'm up here. Thanks. Now, what plans did you have that the election is now just ruined?
Aaron, don't be silly, you remember. 7th of September, it was our date with you.
Oh, yeah. Michael, what are you doing on election day?
I always donkey vote, but he never gets in. So this year, I'm voting for Shrek.
Excellent, Michael. Dilruk.
Well, I had planned on
That's great, Dilruk. All right, coming up on the show, we have model presenter Brodie Harper. We've also got music from the Mere Poets and comedy from Jack Druce. Now, guys, what I'd like you to do is, for those of you who are interested in the show, carrying on now, I'd like everybody to raise your right hands. Raise your right hand. That's your left hand, Heyman.
He noticed me!
Welcome to the show. Okay, thank you. Well, this week, guys, K-Rudd announced that we would be going to an election on Saturday, the 7th of September. You may have heard about it. Saturday. I've got a bit of an issue with that. Saturday, that means I'm going to have to get out of bed before 5 p.m. on a Saturday. I'm never out of bed before 5 p.m. on a Saturday. What happens? And primary schools. We're going to have to go down to the primary school to do our voting. I don't want to go to a primary school. Why would I want to do that? I've already done primary school twice. I've got a few suggestions, guys, and these are good suggestions that are going to jazz up the whole election process, all right? First of all, polling booths. A little bit of false advertising, no polls there. I say we put real polls in them. Get a little bit of this action going on, yeah? All right, now, guys, the voting location. I need excitement, I need lights, I need music. I'm talking about the men's gallery, guys. Or we could just scrap the whole process altogether and do some kind of Prime Ministerial Olympics or Polylympics, if you will. We could have events like cage fighting, laser tag, paintball, a manly version of Twister, all atop a volcano. We could make a day of it. And so could everybody else. We could have a barbecue, the boys could come around, you know, throw a few sausages, snags on the barbie and all that. There'd be no more of these paper things and the boxes and the ticking and the stupidity. It's just crazy. We could live tweet, SMS, you know, determine the nation's future properly. And we can still have the worm, except it'd be out of a tequila bottle and then the loser would have to skull afterwards. It'd be awesome. Lick, sip, suck, loser. And then, or, I don't know about you guys, but I don't trust anybody who's not on a reality TV show anymore. Because then you can really get to know people, you know what I'm saying? We could have Tony and Kev in total isolation for 29 days with cameras on them, and yes, they'll shower naked, you know. And you know that Tony's going to be one of those never nude prudes wearing his Speedos the whole time. There'll be scandals in the spa, you know, and nothing says political power like a good old-fashioned turkey slap, you know? It happens, people. It's a real thing. And by the end, we'll know who's going to guide Australia, the nation, into the future, you know? If there is a tie, because that could happen on the 7th of September, both parties will then be nominated as contestants in the political Hunger Games. How cool will that be? Better than a crappy sausage and bread, what do you think? Yeah! All right, guys, we are a live TV show, so if you're watching at home, you can tweet, you can Facebook us live. Here's how you do it.
Got something to say? Well, we're all ears. So feel free to touch base by visiting our Facebook and Twitter pages, or visit our website for more behind-the-scenes info at liveonbowen.com.
It's now time for another instalment of Caption This. Last week we asked you to caption this image. And here are this week's winners. First up we have James Gormley with his caption, "Quit lying around and make me a sandwich." Second runner-up is Harry May with "The Lion, the Witch and the Refrigerator." And next is Darren McAuliffe with "We're all out of zebra." And the winner is Daryl Brown with "Come on, Aslan, we've got this already. You've got a wardrobe, leave the fridge for Zool." Congratulations, Daryl. You've won a pearly white smile from me, Aaron McCarthy. Now, for your chance to win a pearly white smile this week, you need to caption this picture. All right. And now, she's selling mysteries through history. It's Heyman Holmes or Heyman Kent.
Hello. 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 Just greeted you in English, Dutch, German, Vietnamese, and Indonesian. Please do not be intimidated by my mastery of language. Tonight, I will investigate the logistics of linguistics, like how it's different from spaghetti. Oh, that's linguini. And that, my friends, is a malapropism. Everyone knows that guy who goes to an Italian restaurant and orders biscotti. It's spaghetti, damn it! Ugh! Hope he chokes and it lands up in hospitable. But this kind of stuff sticks with us from when we were kids. It's tough enough learning your first language correctly. What about these little overachievers who are bilingual? What do they need 2 linguinis for anyway? Greedy guts? But seriously, there are a whole slew of words in other languages that English has no word for. For example, hey Aaron, are you a six-pinkler?
Aaron, I've already told you. I don't read those stupid wizard books.
Actually, it means a man who pees sitting down, and it totally sounds like one too. Sits, pinkler. So good. And what about l'esprit d'escalier, which is French for when you think of a great comeback after you've already left the room. It literally means the wit of the staircase. But some words are a little more misleading. Have you ever been hit in the face with a handful of barf? Well, maybe if you lived in Iran, where barf means snow. And that's true. And don't be surprised if Polish people run when you tell them how lucky you are, because in Poland, luck means fart. And this might surprise you, but I am full of lucky charms. Sorry about that. Which makes me wonder, how did we come up with our own words in English? Like, who came up with the term procrastination? And what weren't they doing when they thought of it? In fact, some words have changed meaning over time, even to the opposite of what they used to mean. Awful used to mean the same thing as awesome, full of awe. And bimbo used to mean tough guy. And cute was shortened from acute, meaning sharp or perceptive. Don't worry, Aaron. I still think you're an awful cute bimbo. And how about body language? Sometimes the simplest gestures have vastly different meanings. Like this, to us, means great or I'm hitchhiking. But in the Middle East or South America, they think that you are telling them to stick it where the sun don't shine. Oh man, I really hope they never saw Happy Days because the Fonz. Not so cool after all. Hey. And what about the future of language? New words, entire new languages are being invented every day. Think of all the fantasy languages, Klingon, Elvish, Dothraki, which reminds me of a story I heard about a dad once who decided to teach his newborn son Klingon. Kind of cool, right? But the problem was, by the time he was 2, that was all he could speak. He didn't know any English. I mean, there's no joke here. I just think it's kind of sad. It really makes me worry about the next generation. Thank you. I've been Heyman Holmes. Case closed.
Heyman Kent. Still to come, get ready for enlightenment with Michael Connell's Connellosophy. Oh, you will be enlightened. You're watching Live on Bowen!
After the break, Rob chats to the big lords of time for the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who. You're watching Live on Bowen.